Hey everybody, Quilting Marine here, back in the new digs, alright? I still haven't even caught up to getting this place set up, but I've been fiending to get in here and get back to you guys, alright? So look, when I cut my table, I wanted to do something with my ironing board, because my ironing board before was so small. It wasn't so small, it fit the room, but I'm in bigger digs now, so I wanted a bigger ironing board. So check this out. When the guys cut this for me in where were we? In Lowe's? It was Lowe's. And this is compressed board. Compressed? Yeah, compressed, I think. And then he cut this piece off and I was like, do not get rid of that. I want that. And he gave it to me. I'm like, I know what I'm gonna do. I already know what's gonna be. It's gonna be my ironing board, okay? So I just wanted to show you how to do an ironing board. It's simple. It's not, when I was thinking to myself like, man, I wanna make my own ironing board. I'm not gonna be able to make my own ironing board. But then I pulled up a few videos, I learned a few things, and it's really easy, all right? But, being a jarhead, I'm not gonna make an ironing board without having some type of camouflage, right? And guess what came? Look at that. Marpat. I love that. Marpat. Marine pattern, our digital pattern that Marines wear in their camouflage utilities. All right? I was gonna go with the desert, but nah, got enough of that. All right? So I got some felt. All right? I got a piece of felt that I cut to size. Okay? I'm gonna cover my board up with it. All right? So what I wanted to try to do is at least get 2 to 3 inches around the edge, because what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna be folding everything over and then stapling it, all right? And then you're done. It's that simple, okay? The most important part is making sure you get it pulled nice and tight, all right? So you're not like, ironing fabric and then you go over speed bump because your ironing board has uneven puckers underneath, okay? So, all right, so the felt is not mandatory, all right? Remember when I said, don't throw away anything? These are all spare pieces that I'm using, all right? To the board. All right, everything is spare piece except for this. I'm gonna put my pinky up when it comes to getting something that has to do with Marines. Okay, so spare piece. This felt was from a piece that I used for my design wall. All right, and these are all like strips of batting. That's all you need. All right, batting. All right, I got a few strips of batting here. All right, so I got one that I'm gonna lay even inside. All right, because when I pull this thing tight, it's gonna be pulled tight. Believe me. All right, batting here. So I figured, you know what? Let me throw another layer of batting because I have these uneven pieces. When I cut batting for my quilts and stuff, I always have these strips, and I don't throw anything away because we're on a budget, right? All right, I can't go on Amazon every day. Although I wish I could. All right, you don't have to zoom in, babe. All right, go back. Everybody gets it, all right? She calls me the Amazon King because, I have a tendency to visit Amazon. All right, so here we go. Piece and piece here. Let's make this a little bit even. All right, look at that. Man, oh man. Man, oh man, look at that. That is nice. And then, all right, look at this. Oh yeah. Man, this iron board is gonna be awesome. I love it. I already love it. So it's gonna be bigger, because you know how we do. Our quilts are kind of huge. So I needed a bigger iron board. So I'm gonna make a bigger iron board. Okay, so this is it. It's all laid out. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, when I come back, I'm gonna show you. But basically, so that you can move forward, all we're doing is we're gonna pull it and wrap it underneath. All right. So what I do is I'll staple, or you can go the other way too. Staple. Okay. And then when you get to a corner, you're just gonna, just like with the corner of your quilt, fold it over. All right. And then staple going across, all right? And then you'll have a nice ironing board. For those of you who want to put what you want to put on top, I recommend Marpat. All right, Marpat looks good. Marines, all right. Quilting Marine, get it, the two together. All right. So when I come back, I'm gonna flip it over, okay? But you know what? Let's try something different. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna flip it over, and then I'm gonna use an adhesive glue for just to keep it in place, and then we'll staple it on top. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a regular staple, this kind, this one right here, the heavy duty stapler. Now I have one that's ran off of compressed air, but I'm sure all of you don't have a compressor, and all of you don't have the compressor activated stapler. But we're gonna use this, a little bit of forearm strength in this, and I think you'll be okay. Okay, when we come back, we'll have this thing flipped over. All right. All right, so we had the move, okay, because I want to use the compressor and my compressed air staple gun, okay. I tried it with the hand one, and it's okay to use that one, but I really want to get it tight. See how this is the one right here that I used, but it's not seated like I want it to be seated. So we need to go ahead and I'm gonna upgrade just a little bit, okay? All right, so look what I'm using to hold this thing up. Recognize that? Out with the old, in with the new. All right, so I got my material pulled around really tight, okay? And I'm just gonna go down and put seating staples. Now I'm gonna get this row done so that I can pull tight from the other side. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna come all the way to the end, because there's another way, because we're gonna do this end, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull tight from the corner and staple like that, okay? But first, let's get to this side too, here. This side tight here. See, now with this, I know that my staples are being seated all the way. Let me set this down. I'm gonna roll this up. I'm gonna pull it tight, okay? I'm gonna get everything around the corner here. Okay? Nice and tight. We're gonna lay it back down. We're just gonna staple again. Got in here. And around we go. Now you can use the heavy duty stapler. You're just gonna have to press really hard to get them seated all the way in, okay? But in the interest of doing a video and showing you how I do my ironing boards, I'm gonna speed it up here just a little. This way, nice and tight. Okay, so now we're tight on the length, going lengthwise, okay? So next we're gonna do the short ends, okay? I'm gonna pull this tight. Put a few in. Now what I want to do is I want to pay attention. I don't want to staple through this, okay? I want to keep it clean, going all the way to the edge. Okay, and then we'll work a corner. Now I'm going to show you how to do a corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the corner and just make the little shape A, we're gonna make this little A right here. See that? And then we're gonna staple. And then what I'll do is I'll come back later and I'll just trim. Okay, I'll trim that away. Well, what I didn't want to do is I don't want to do this. Let's look on this side. What I didn't want to do is fold it over and then have like 900 inches that I have to try to seat a staple through. Okay. So now with this side, let's go down here. Let's do this in so you can see a little bit better here. Pull tight, right? Pull myself tight. I'm gonna see the staple. I'm gonna work my way to the edge here. I'm sure there's 1,000 ways to do a ironing board better than mine, but this is just how I do it, okay? This is not the end all be all. I'm gonna pull that little A, pull it tight here, all right? And I'm just gonna see the staple right there. I'm gonna do one on this side. Doing the same thing down here, okay? Make the A. What you're doing is minimizing how much fabric you want to see the staple through. And if you're using the heavy duty hand one, it's going to be a little tough on you. There we go. All right. This side here. Come up a little bit short. Make it work here. Pull that tight. Tight. All right, so later on, what I'll do is I'll come back with scissors. I'll do a little bit of trimming. I'll trim some of this down because I want to put, I'm probably going to put some legs on it so that I can lean it in the corner. All right. And look at what we got here. We got our Marpat Ironing Board. All right, and the way you know it's real Marpat, come in here, babe. Marines know. Our Marpat have e-globe and anchors in it. See that? Let me turn. You see that? Let me chop it off for you so you can read the USMC. This is Marpat design ironing board done by yours truly, the Quilting Marine. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe. Welcome to my garage. And remember, it's only fabric and it's only thread.